Hello, you're welcome once again to another video on the Ugomadi Football channel. And in today's video, I'll be talking about some of the best performers in the game versus Man City. So let's dive right in. Now, for me, I think Sterling had his best game. He had the best game so far I've seen him in a Chelsea shirt. He had Kyle Walker completely on skates. You know, he had he had the guy doing some figure skating. So all true. And I've never seen Kyle Walker look so sort of not I wouldn't say weak, but so troubled by any player whatsoever. So Sterling was very, very good. Very, very good. He always wanted the ball, though he had some errors in decision making, but I think he was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. He took his goal well, he didn't miss it, and he was so influential to everything that Chelsea did. So it was spectacular. So Raheem Sterling, wonderful, wonderful play. I want to see more of this after the international break, going into the game versus Manchester United, and then even on to other games. Then the next one for sure is Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. He's suddenly become, the first name you have on the team sheet, at least one of the first names. He's cool as ice, he's good on the ball, he has an eye for a pass. He's not afraid to do the defensive side of the job. And then the way he took his penalty against Man City, pressure situation, cool on the ball, cool as ice, and took it splendidly well and took it very well. Sublime penalty. So wonderful Cole Palmer. Now, the next on that list is Reece James. Reece James. So he's proven that there are levels to things. There are levels to things. Going into the game, we were talking about Doku, who first used to him has been very phenomenal for Man City, especially and seeing the way rather he has kept Jack Grealish on the bench. And usually, when you have players coming in from other leagues, the question is, can they settle down quickly? Can they get in tune with what their team wants to do? Can they get in tune with the speed of the Premier League, with the pace of the Premier League, with the passion of the Premier League? And he settled down brilliantly, brilliantly. And I'm sure City fans, will be very pleased with that. But like I said, there are levels to things, and so the talk was what would happen, Reece James versus Doku, but Reece James absolutely pocketed Doku. Like I said in the video for the review right after match, I said if you were to build a right back that would counteract Doku, it would be Reece James. Got the power, got the pace, got the defensive nous, and he's got everything. In fact, he's got everything to deal with a player such as Doku. So he was very, very good, very, very important for the team as well, defensively, offensively, which is assist, for Sterling. So very, very good. Had to come off because he had to rest. Now there's one honorable mention, and that is this guy. Yes, this guy, Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson, for whatever reason, has suddenly become the new Marcos Alonso. But I mean, no matter what he does, there's always something to complain about. There's always some section of Chelsea fans, there's always some section of rival fans, and even pundits, that want to complain about, what he does on the pitch. Now, granted, he missed a lot of chances against Spurs for getting his hat trick, you know, and then he wasn't really that involved in the game versus Man City yesterday, but he got his goal. Where they had to 3 touches in all, but he got his goal, and people are still criticizing him. Fair dues, no one is going to say suddenly he's the R9 region, but he got his goal, and that's what you pay strikers the money for to score goals. And I remember watching VHS tapes of Paolo Rossi, where you wouldn't hear anything about him, and then you just hear Rossi, and that would have meant that he had scored. So I'm not saying he's anywhere near that absolute legend, but give the guy kudos, give the guy praise. He got his goal. That's 4 in 2 games. 50% of Chelsea's goals in the past 2 games scored by him. So give him his chops. This was the type of criticism that pundits and Chelsea fans labeled and threw at Lukaku. The talk was he has few touches. He will only want someone who will just be in the box to score goals. But you have to be in the box to score goals. You need to score goals. Goals win games. And for that goal, like I said, it's not the most technical sort of finish. It wasn't super elegant, but the fact that he was at the right place at the right time, not just a knack that the legends of the game, world class strikers, have. Sometimes you're not playing so good, but you're there at the right time. You're there for the rebound. You're there for the tapping. There are players who've made a career out of that. Players like Ruud van Nistelrooy, Pipo Inzaghi. So no criticism for Nicholas Jackson. He can definitely do more when he doesn't play well. Definitely would criticize him on this channel. Speaking of this channel, please do subscribe to this channel and the Ugo Madu Football channel, and like this video and share it as well. So at this point, I've come to the end of this video. But before I go, I would like to say, please tell me in the comment section who are the other players that you think performed very well that I've sort of not mentioned or they are worthy of mention. So for me, like I said, Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer, Reece James. And then honorable mention was Nicholas Jackson because of how he was sort of criticized after the game despite scoring a goal. So let me know what you think. I'm sure many of you mentioned Conor Gallagher, he played well. So I did mention him, but so mention players you sort of thought played very well, and what do you expect? Also tell me what you think Chelsea would look like after the sort of international break, especially with Nkunku. With Nkunku coming back, do you think that would mean Gallagher will be dropped? So let's know. So at this point, come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share. Have a wonderful rest.